2020 National Electrical Code includes a new requirement for the protection of electrical conductors in boxes during construction. This requirement is located in Article 314, Boxes, Conduit Bodies, and Fittings. It stipulates that conductors entering boxes, conduit bodies, or fittings must be protected from abrasion and other physical damage through the use of conduit bushings or other approved methods. This is designed to prevent damage to electrical conductors during the construction phase, which can potentially lead to electrical hazards. Conduit bushings are frequently used to protect conductors from abrasion and physical damage. They are typically manufactured from metal or plastic and are installed inside the box or conduit body, providing a smooth, rounded surface for conductors to pass through. This new requirement in the 2020 NEC is a step forward in enhancing electrical safety during construction. By safeguarding electrical conductors from abrasion and other forms of physical damage, it helps prevent electrical hazards and ensures the safe operation of electrical systems. It is crucial to understand that the new requirement in the 2020 NEC does not specify a particular method of protection for electrical conductors in boxes during construction. This offers flexibility in selecting protection methods, enabling contractors to choose the most suitable method for the specific application. The intention is to ensure conductors are shielded from potential damage caused by tools, materials, and other construction-related activities. This protection minimizes the risk of installation damage, short circuits, and other electrical faults that could compromise the safety and reliability of the electrical system. Approved means can include a variety of protective devices and techniques, such as specialized conductor protectors, caps, or covers that shield the conductors from physical harm. The key is that the selected method must provide adequate protection against the types of damage that are likely to occur during construction. Electrical inspectors will verify that the chosen protection method complies with the requirements of Article 314 and adequately protects the conductors from damage. Contractors need to be aware of this new requirement and incorporate appropriate protection measures into their construction practices. This can be accomplished by implementing procedures for handling and installing conductors carefully, as well as using the appropriate protective devices. Ultimately, the goal of this new requirement is to enhance electrical safety during construction and to prevent electrical hazards. By safeguarding electrical conductors from damage, we can minimize the risk of electrical shocks, fires, and other dangerous situations. This contributes to a safer working environment for construction workers and a more reliable electrical system for the end user. In practical terms, this new rule impacts how electricians and contractors approach wiring installations during construction. It necessitates a proactive approach to protecting conductors from the moment they are installed in boxes and fittings. This might involve using temporary protective measures during the rough-in phase of construction, such as wrapping conductors in protective tape or using temporary caps to shield them from debris and physical damage. The choice of protection method will often depend on the specific type of construction and the potential hazards that are present. For example, in areas where there is a high risk of abrasion or physical damage, it might be necessary to use more robust protection methods such as conduit bushings or specialized conductor protectors. Similarly, in areas where there is a risk of exposure to moisture or corrosive materials, it might be necessary to use waterproof or corrosion-resistant protection methods. Contractors should also consider the cost and ease of installation when selecting protection methods. While some protection methods might be more effective than others, they might also be more expensive or difficult to install. The ideal protection method will strike a balance between effectiveness, cost, and ease of installation. It's also worth noting that this new requirement applies to all types of electrical conductors, regardless of their size or insulation type. This means that even small-gauge conductors used for low-voltage circuits must be protected from damage during construction. The NEC provides guidance on the types of protection methods that are considered acceptable. This guidance can be found in Article 314 and other relevant sections of the Code. Contractors should consult the NEC to ensure that they are using approved protection methods that comply with the requirements of the Code. In addition to the NEC requirements, there may also be local or state regulations that govern the protection of electrical conductors during construction. Contractors should be aware of these regulations and ensure that they are complying with them. It is important to keep detailed records of the protection methods used and the dates when they were installed. This documentation can be helpful in demonstrating compliance with the NEC and other regulations. It can also be useful for troubleshooting purposes if any problems arise with the electrical system in the future. Training is also essential for ensuring that electricians and contractors are aware of the new requirements and are properly trained on how to install and maintain the protective devices. Training programs should cover topics such as the types of protection methods available, the proper installation techniques, and the NEC requirements for conductor protection. Another important consideration is the coordination between different trades on the construction site. Electricians should work closely with other trades such as carpenters, plumbers, and HVAC technicians to ensure that the electrical conductors are protected from damage during their work. This might involve coordinating the timing of installations, providing temporary protection measures, or educating other trades about the importance of protecting electrical conductors. The enforcement of this new requirement will primarily be the responsibility of electrical inspectors. Inspectors will verify that the conductors are properly protected and that the protection methods comply with the NEC and other regulations. If violations are found, inspectors may issue warnings, fines, or other penalties. Contractors can avoid these penalties by ensuring that they are fully compliant with the new requirements and that their electricians are properly trained. The new requirement for protecting electrical conductors in boxes during construction is a significant change to the NEC. It reflects a growing awareness of the importance of electrical safety and the need to prevent electrical hazards during construction. By implementing appropriate protection measures, contractors can help to ensure a safer working environment for construction workers and a more reliable electrical system for the end user. The protection of conductors not only prevents immediate hazards but also contributes to the long-term reliability and safety of the electrical installation. Damage to conductors during construction, even if seemingly minor, can weaken the insulation and create potential points of failure over time. This can lead to increased maintenance costs, premature equipment failure, and potential safety risks. By proactively protecting conductors during construction, we can minimize these risks and ensure that the electrical system operates safely and reliably for its intended lifespan. Furthermore, the use of appropriate protection methods can improve the overall quality of the electrical installation. Neat and well-protected conductors are a sign of professionalism and attention to detail. This can enhance the reputation of the contractor and build trust with the client. In contrast, poorly protected conductors can create a negative impression and raise concerns about the quality of the workmanship. The NEC also addresses the types of materials that are suitable for use as conductor protection. The code specifies that the materials must be durable, resistant to abrasion, and capable of withstanding the environmental conditions to which they will be exposed. For example, in damp or corrosive environments, it might be necessary to use corrosion-resistant materials, such as stainless steel or PVC. The choice of material should also be compatible with the type of conductors being protected. For example, some materials may not be suitable for use with certain types of insulation. The NEC provides guidance on the compatibility of materials and should be consulted before selecting a protection method. In addition to the requirements for protection during construction, the NEC also includes requirements for the permanent protection of conductors. These requirements are designed to ensure that conductors are protected from damage throughout their entire lifespan. For example, the NEC requires that conductors be protected from physical damage by conduit, raceways, or other approved means. It also requires that conductors be properly supported and secured to prevent them from sagging or rubbing against other objects. The permanent protection of conductors is just as important as the protection during construction. By providing both temporary and permanent protection, we can ensure that the electrical system operates safely and reliably for many years to come. The new requirement for protecting electrical conductors in boxes during construction is a positive step towards improving electrical safety and reliability. By implementing appropriate protection measures, contractors can help to prevent electrical hazards, improve the quality of their workmanship, and ensure that the electrical system operates safely and reliably for its intended lifespan. It is important to stay up to date with the latest requirements of the NEC and other relevant regulations. The electrical industry is constantly evolving, and new technologies and methods are being developed all the time. By staying informed, contractors can ensure that they are using the best practices and that their electrical installations are safe, reliable, and compliant. The adoption of this new requirement might also lead to the development of new and innovative products and techniques for protecting electrical conductors during construction. Manufacturers are likely to respond to the new demand by creating more efficient and cost-effective protection solutions. This could include new types of conductor protectors, specialized tools for installing protective devices, and improved methods for coordinating protection efforts between different trades. The long-term impact of this new requirement will be a safer and more reliable electrical infrastructure. By reducing the risk of electrical hazards and improving the quality of electrical installations, we can create a safer environment for everyone. This is particularly important in areas where there is a high risk of electrical accidents, such as construction sites, industrial facilities, and public spaces. The economic benefits of this new requirement should also be considered. By preventing electrical damage and reducing the need for repairs, we can save money on maintenance costs and avoid costly downtime. This can improve the profitability of businesses and reduce the burden on taxpayers. In addition to the direct benefits, there are also indirect benefits to consider. A safer and more reliable electrical infrastructure can attract new businesses and investment, which can create jobs and stimulate economic growth. It can also improve the quality of life for residents by providing access to safe and reliable electricity. The new requirement for protecting electrical conductors in boxes during construction is a worthwhile investment in the future. By taking proactive steps to protect our electrical infrastructure, we can create a safer, more reliable, and more prosperous society. While the initial focus is on protecting conductors within boxes, it is essential to consider the entire wiring system during construction. This includes protecting conductors within conduits, raceways, and other enclosures. The same principles of preventing abrasion, physical damage, and exposure to harmful elements apply throughout the entire system. Therefore, contractors should adopt a holistic approach to conductor protection, ensuring that all conductors are adequately protected from the point of installation to the final termination. Another important aspect of conductor protection is proper labeling and identification. Clearly labeling conductors and their associated circuits can prevent accidental damage or incorrect wiring during later stages of construction or maintenance. Labels should be durable, weather-resistant, and easily readable. The NEC provides specific requirements for conductor labeling, which should be followed carefully. Furthermore, it is essential to consider the potential for future modifications or additions to the electrical system. When installing conductors, it is advisable to leave some extra length to allow for future connections or reconfigurations. This can prevent the need to splice or replace conductors, which can weaken the system and create potential points of failure. The new requirement for protecting electrical conductors during construction is not just a technical issue, it is also a matter of ethics and professionalism. Electricians and contractors have a responsibility to ensure that their work is safe, reliable, and compliant with all applicable regulations. By prioritizing conductor protection, they demonstrate their commitment to quality workmanship and their concern for the safety of their clients and the public. In conclusion, the 2020 National Electrical Code's new requirement for protecting electrical conductors in boxes during construction is a significant step towards improving electrical safety and reliability. By implementing appropriate protection measures, contractors can prevent electrical hazards, improve the quality of their workmanship, and ensure that the electrical system operates safely and reliably for its intended lifespan. This requires a proactive approach, a thorough understanding of the NEC requirements, and a commitment to ethical and professional conduct.